at the first word, I would like to give a greeting to judges and everyone in this session today. My project name is The Door, the new primary school in Africa. Uh, Firstly, I would like to explain why I chose the primary school in Africa. The story began with a research and aspiration to assist, train, and support the children in difficult circumstances. In Vietnam, I have organized and maintained many activities for children. So far, I have participated in four major organizations. This is the Mid-Autumn Happiness. We were organizing the Mid-Autumn Celebration Night for the children in remote area. Even when the COVID-19, we still have it online in Zoom platform. And this is the 3S Plus team. We are designing and to build a school in the mountain. This is the school space after it's complete. This is another organization with the name Painting and Swimming. We organize the class to train the soft skill and other activity for the children in the social child protection facilities in Vietnam. And this is the final organization with the name Rainbow Playground. We are designing and constructing the playground in the remote school for the children. And so far, we have already completed a playground in the nationwide. And from this experience in Vietnam, I began to think about the children in the world and in Africa, especially in complex apartheid region, as Senegal, Africa, where the education resources are lacking. And I have brought the story of these children as follows. As you may know, in the world, the right to education is a fundamental and inalienable right for everyone. But however, 600 million children, this right is not guaranteed. And this is study of the child labor. When the right to education is not guaranteed, the children may be forced to be a child labor or even the child soldier in the world or complex area of the Africa. And alongside the social issue, lack of material resource and material condition still negatively affect the children learning. They may not have the class or even dare to sit, and have a lot of makeshift facilities. And they still have more organized facilities, but the education environment like this cannot promote the creativity, imagination, and thinking of the children at the primary age. And according to statistics, nearly 50% children in Senegal, Africa, is not proficient in reading and mathematics. And those things definitely show without education, without the right to education, lots of children lack of many skills to solve their life problem, and even cannot participate in decisions affecting them, pushing them into dangerous and risky situations. But fortunately, in the world, many organizations, social organizations, and community programs call for support from society globally is inspiring me so much. And to design a suitable school in Africa is it is a bold, significant challenge and an opportunity to design a meaningful designing solution. And I will introduce the construction site. This is located in Setiu region, Setiu town in Senegal, Africa. The existing site is the old primary school, and choosing the old primary school in the site aim to address the realistic value and needs. And the site have a harsh climate and in a high zone conflict. And to design appropriate school for the children, that's very essential to seek the local inspiration from the idea and come up with the dynamic and positive community. Especially in Senegal, a cultural characteristic known as Teganga is represent for hospitality, openness, willingness to help each other. And I am to reflect this spirit into the door shape. Each door, each color, and this shape, each shape will represent for each personality of each person. And the architectural form and architectural space also were inspired by the traditional village and the community space known as Palavratry in Africa. Based on the traditional village, I arranged the module. After that, a divider function and develop the roof and connect on the block by the floor to encourage the movement and playing of the children. Finally, I opened up the door system and setting the playing area. The architectural form combine a high utilization square with the culturally significant circle to form the octagonal shape. And let's explore the inside space in the school. The overall general design feature interwoven block around the central courtyard and creates a dynamic space in the center and surrounding by the tranquil outer courtyard. The function contribute to 6 classroom to toilet to storage, 1 sick room, 1 teacher room, a canteen, and a community library. The use and arrangement of the module creates many indoor and outdoor space, but to avoid the monotony of firm repeats the module, I use the different door with shape, color, and function to add the vibrancy to the school space. And using the connect floor to connect on the block in anchoring the movement and playing of the children in the playing and study environment. And arranging furniture and play equipment in diverse way will stimulate the children's creativity and flexibility. In addition, organizing the gardening activity both educate the children and providing food for canteen while enhancing the landscape for the school space. Finally, I connect the roof to creating veranda to set the outer playground for children. This is the first layout with colorful door around. This is the second playground. Although it's familiar with the first playground, but it's appear the new atmosphere because the different doors and play equipment arrangement. This is the central courtyard. It's upper of communities play in Africa, known as Palavratry. This is the other perspective of the central courtyard. This is the outside dining of the canteen with the traditional public canopy and the colorful door around. This is the vegetable garden around the school. This is the backyard, providing a large gardening for rest and planting. The door not only diversify the module space, it also play an educational role, fostering the connection between the teacher and the student by stressing different door, different shape, and different play style. The student can review their personality references to allowing the teacher to observe, understand, and maybe interact with them. That will supporting the teaching and learning in this school. And the stronger central cortea not only define playing area clearly, but also collect the rainwater for sanitation, and gardening purpose. Nature lighting is maximized on direction, and this is the double module of the canteen. This is the interior of the canteen, and this is the single module of the class. This with the light filtering through the wrap in the roof, it creates a lively atmosphere in the classroom. And the floor, the wall, and the roof were designed following the insulation and ventilation in Apical. And the storage and toilet also were designed following the local right toilet habits in Apical. The rainwater collection was installed around the school to maximize the water capture, hand washing machine, and combined hand washing machine and storage tank near the garden, vegetable garden, to create the moisture for environment and the soil. Design aims to easy construction, allowing local people participating. The construction process from the foundation, from building the foundation to the floor, the wall, and the roof structure. Finally, it is the complete module. This is the complete module with using the local material. It will be able to connect with external system using the traditional fabric for setting and decoration. Beyond carrying the meaning, cultural meaning of the form, diversify the modules by creating the significant education connection in the visible door inside the school. Also have many invisible doors. The hidden door is a small signal were installed around the school space to stimulate the imagination discovery of the children. The first hidden door site is 2 rows of trees forming the school entrance. The low tree make the school familiar with the children, marking the entry into different inner world. This inner world is outdoor playground of the children, with its playground represent for its unit world and continually connect by the module corner. The next hidden door is the buffer space in front of the library. It visually connects from the central courtyard. It is the door into the book. The world of the book is represent like a forest of human knowledge. The finally hidden door is the consistent space between the central courtyard and the backyard, balancing the dynamic space and tranquil space. Symmetrically designed symmetrically, having a tree in center the space to light represent as a natural filtering to stimulate the children deep thought, deep value in the children's soul. And at the end, everything of the school interact with the children from the physical activity to cognitive, fostering the emotional development, fostering the emotional development, and creating an educational environment with fun feel of emotional and vitality. On the side, prioritize the sustainability with the education is the most important, and I would like to convey this message to everyone by the following video.
There was a time when humanity was divided against itself. Over a billion of us were living in extreme poverty. While others had more than they needed. Millions of our children were unable to go to school. It might be hard for you to imagine a world like this, but this is our story.
But Mzee, what caused the great shift?
The people came together, much like we have gathered tonight. And it changed everything. We began to see ourselves as equals, as global citizens. Every single child was able to go to school. The world came alive. Humanity advanced. You see, when we come together, we can do more. Some said this world was not possible, but you are proof that it is. The new world is yours to protect. My children, we must now begin.
About my project. Thank you for your listening. Joseph and everyone.
Thank you, Ming Eng. Can we get the headsets for translation?
Yes.
Okay, due to time constraint, we might only have time for one question. I think Benjamin, just now you... Yes, okay. Can we have the judges put on the headsets later for the translation, channel 2?
Again, it's not really a question, but to compliment you on your work.
Yeah.
I really think it's a very good example of contemporary vernacular architecture.
Yeah.
I think you have set out a very detailed brief, and you took a very everyday project of school into something very well developed and thought through. Yeah. I'm extremely impressed with the amount of detail you've gone into. And I have kids, so I can see them, I mean, not just in Africa, a school like that would be a very fun place to be, especially with the different typology of doors. And see, people always think that kids, they're meant to just sit down and behave, but actually they want to run, they want to skip, and the program you set out gives a lot of exciting opportunities for children to grow and play and discover.
Yes.
So I think that was really good. And the last bit I want to really mention is that the topic that used doors as a main theme, there's also a lot of a strong analogy to it. It's like, you know, we always tell our kids, study hard so that it opens doors, opportunities.
Yeah.
And one door closes, now opens.
Yeah.
So I would like just to say that really well done, and I will be very proud of what you've achieved as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Do we have time for one quick question? Does anyone have a question? Russell. Okay.
It's simply a very good practical example of how think something achievable. I think a better model, exceptional model of converge, championing purposeful design. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ming Eng.